Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and I'm Rafael Sadogle, your Binatang Itim, and today we will talk about plagiarism and how to avoid it. Plagiarism. Plagiarism is presenting someone else's work or ideas as your own, with or without their consent, by incorporating it into your own work without full acknowledgement. All published and non-published material, whether in manuscript, printed, or electronic form, is covered under this definition. There are four types of plagiarism. One is direct plagiarism. Number two is self-plagiarism. Number three is mosaic plagiarism. And number four is accidental plagiarism. Direct plagiarism. Direct plagiarism is the word-for-word transcription of a section of someone else's work without attribution and without quotation marks. The deliberate plagiarism of someone else's work is unethical, academically dishonest, and grounds for disciplinary actions, including expulsions. In instances of direct plagiarism, the writer takes most of his or her draft almost word for word from another source. Even though the writer eliminates some sentences from the original, she or he still uses another person's words and ideas and try to pass them off as his or her own. Self-plagiarism. Self-plagiarism occurs when a student submits his or her own previous work or mixed part of previous work without permission from all professors involved. For example, it would be unacceptable to incorporate part of a term paper you wrote in a high school into a paper assigned in a college course. Self-plagiarism also applies to submitting the same piece of work for assignments in different classes without previous permission from both professors. Mosaic plagiarism. Mosaic plagiarism occurs when a student borrows phrases from a source without using quotation marks, or finds synonyms for the author's language while keeping the same general structure and meaning of the original, sometimes called patch writing. This kind of paraphrasing, whether intentional or not, is academically dishonest and punishable even if you footnote for your source. Accidental plagiarism. Accidental plagiarism occurs when a person neglects to cite their sources or misquotes their sources or unintentionally paraphrases sources by using similar words, group of words, and or sentence structure without attribution. Example: failure to cite a source that is not common knowledge. Failure to quote or black quote another author's exact words, even if cited. Failure to put a paraphrase in your own words, even if cited. There are four ways on how to avoid plagiarism. Number one, keep track of the sources you consult in your research. Number two, paraphrase or quote from your source. Number three, credit the original author in an in-text citation and reference list. Number four, use a plagiarism checker before you submit. And always remember, be original, don't plagiarize.